Hi everyone, we are group number 2, and we will be presenting the zoning and regulatory requirements as well as the contamination of our site. This view illustrates the site and how integral the North Greenway will be to the city overall. There are 8 types of zones in the proposed site. The portions along the river are primarily industrial. Commercial and residential properties outline the outskirts. While the most relevant part of the zoning for our project is that the site is located within the North River Redevelopment Zone and Special District that seeks to revitalize the area. This will be done via the introduction of commercial and residential uses, while including increased infrastructure, especially focused on pedestrian and biker-friendly means of transportation. These potential redevelopments have stringent design standards. The most guiding principle of these relates to the dimensions of walkways and bikeways, being 16 feet wide and 10 feet wide minimums, respectively. These means of movement must comply with ADA accessibility standards, especially with ramps provided in the case of stairs. Bike parking along North Greenway must be placed 48 inches from each other, with a 36-inch clearance from obstructions. As we develop the project, we will be able to locate key points where it should be placed, as well as capacities we will have to meet. The surrounding landscape must include plants native to the region or suitable to the climate requirements of the region. Any fencing must be less than 3 feet high, while walkways are mandated to use modular units with a maximum square footage of 4 feet and a minimum slope of 1.5% to allow for drainage. The appropriate design measures taken will help prevent damage to the site which has occurred in the past. There are 2 Superfund sites in Newark that directly impact our project, the Newark Branch Greenway. The most notable being the Diamond Alkali Co., a former pesticide manufacturing plant located on the lower Passaic River and on Newark Bay. Testing of water has shown extremely high levels of toxicity. Another Superfund site in Newark is the Riverside Industrial Park, operated by PPG, who did not store hazardous chemicals properly, leading to the leakage of them from their plant to the water. EPA has added all these sites to the national priorities list, including Newark Bay and the Passaic River, as well as the nearby lower Hackensack River. Early cleanup began in 2001, focusing on the land around the site, with further cleanup starting in 2014 and continuing today. The Superfund site, as well as other environmental impacts in the area, have led to the creation of the Newark Environmental Commission. One of their most notable actions to date was the creation of the Environmental Resource Inventory, which outlines the state of affairs of the local environment, cleanups in progress, expectations, rules for the future of construction, and construction forms. All work being done in Newark must reference this manual and its checklists. There have been multiple ordinances created by the NEC. These policies are ever evolving due to Newark Environmental Commission's annual review that allows for the adoption of new practices that reflect the current state of the environment. With that in mind, existing green spaces are important to protect. The map on the right highlights green spaces in and around the site that play an important role in the community while needing protection and investment. There are large swaths of land that are currently not in use as public green spaces, but have high potential to be so. We have highlighted and tiered how effective and important these spaces can be. It is important to remember how maintaining these spaces can help maintain better mental health and physical health in the community. These green spaces and the entire Newark Greenway as a whole will be heavily affected by the water corridors along the route. As mentioned before, there is a high degree of contamination in the waterways, as well as risk of flooding to the site and its surrounding areas. Cleaning up the corridor as well as creating buffers will be key to the success of this project. Thank you.